Hello, fellas and filettis. Welcome to another episode of Should the Developers Fix This Game? I love this game, Wizordum, one of my favorite games of the year, but I was stuck last night and for the last hour on this section, and I want to show you this, and I had to go to the internet to figure this out, and it ended up being so, in my mind, batshit non-intuitive that I don't feel bad about it. But I will tell you this, if there's another puzzle like this in the game, I'm done. Let me show you this. You tell me what you think. All right, I'm on like the fifth campaign level, whatever you call it. If you look at the map, I've been all over this map. I've killed every single monster, collected 70% of the gold, and I was running around absolutely having no clue what to do. I finally go to the internet, and it says that the solution to this is basically you have to look at the torches on the wall, and if the torch isn't lit, then this should not be pulled, right? Okay, fairly, well, there you go. There it is. That's the first time I've actually completed it. But, and I'll show you what that does in a minute. But fairly simple puzzle in a lot of ways, but not in a game that hasn't had, in the last 3 hours, any puzzles like that. That's not what this game has been. This game has been pretty much Doom with D&D up until that point, or Castle Wolfenstein D&D up until that point, right? So why would they do this? So I go into the internet, and then the internet says, oh, well, there are these, these pages called lore pages that you can collect. Well, nowhere in the game up until this point have the lore pages been anything meaningful other than just color commentary, maybe telling you, hey, if you want to find some secrets, push behind a bookcase, but nothing critical path. This is the first time either you understand this puzzle on your own or you have to read the lore. And I'm like, I haven't been trained to read the lore. This was just, in a game like this, are you going to stop and read every fucking thing you pick up in a Quake mod? No. And you could say, well, Jaffe, how many options did you have? That's a good question. Well, this is a huge level. It is a massive fucking level. It wasn't just underground. You've got up here, you've got all of these other places you can go. And so you end up wandering around for a very long time until you realize, oh, okay, and you don't even realize it. You have to go to the internet. That's my question for you, though. Do you think, and what ended up happening is this structure was embedded in the ground and it raised, and now, let me kill this guy, the little treasure goblin. And now you've got, he's so delighted that he stole your shit. And now you've got the time to, or now you've got the ability to exit the level by going into this thing that rose up. So that's just really my question. I know people will come at me because they just like to be dicks, and some people really like games that even if they've had to go to the internet, they're like, it's hard, it's a challenge. There's a difference between a challenge that is intuitive and a challenge that is out of nowhere. I mean, the simplest way to do it, to fix this, would be to just somewhere make it clear through a very, you lock the player in a room with a lore sheet, and it's like, hey, somehow communicate that maybe the solution's on the lore sheet. And until you basically look at the lore sheet, you're going to have no clue how to get out of that room, and you get trained right away, oh, the lore isn't just color commentary. That's the simplest way to do it, other than just putting up some text on screen. If you detect the player's been stuck in this level for a while, and then you just kind of go, oh, okay, let's let him know he should look at the lore or whatever. So I don't have a lot of tolerance for shit like this. I love this game. I'm going to keep playing it. Usually in a case like this, if the puzzle would have been intuitive, I would have almost quit. And I probably would quit because it'd be like, oh, it's my fault and I've ruined the game by looking up the answer. I should have known that. Nowhere in my wildest dreams did I think, read the fucking color commentary lore that's been color commentary up until this point. I am curious what you think, though. Should the developer fix this problem? Because it is a great game. Came out in November. I don't know many people who are playing it, but it's fucking delightful so far. But come on, Apogee. In my opinion, you should fix it. Comments, what do you think? Leave it alone, or is this something that Because there's not a lot of people who finish this game either. I think it's got a 4% completion rate. My guess is a lot of people just washed out who did play it and said, fuck this. What do you think? Should they fix it or leave it alone?